Hi, I am Gabriella. I am so glad you found your way to this video. We have been working with humanity over centuries and are really happy to get to know you. We have asked our human assistant to help us creating this course. We are grateful that thanks to AI, she was able to give us images and a voice. Please be gentle with her and us, since we are well aware that we, nor she, normally sounds like this. I am very excited to get started, are you?
Let me show you what we will cover today and know that you can pause or repeat as many times as you like. What are angels? What is their task? Their job? What can angels do? What are they allowed to do? Guardian angels. Who or what are they? How do you know they are present? Can you get proof? What can you ask? And how to ask? Confirmations. And I will include a meditation and hope we will meet there. Let me just say that me and the whole angelic team are extremely happy that you are reaching out to us. We would like to start by explaining how our world and your world functions. The four worlds, consisting of the divine, heaven, paradise, earth. The divine or source. The energy here is so intense and bright that it is nearly impossible for you and us to experience. Compare it to be very close to the sun. You would burn. The heavenly realm, or the manifestation of the archangel's realm. The energy has come down in vibration, but it is still too high to easily access it. Let me tell you that I will be using different images throughout this whole course because we angels are energies and everyone understands, hears or sees us differently. The angelic realm. This is where we live. The intense light of the divine has decreased in vibration, so you can access us more easily. Our vibration is similar to what you know as a state of happy, sorrowless, unconditional love. Your earthly sphere. If you are here, it is probably because you are wondering if there is more to this world than the world of your five senses. See, hear, smell, feel, touch. This is the Kabbalistic way of explaining those four worlds. My human assistant calls this the science of the soul. It explains exactly what each sphere consists of and how to get access to the different worlds. From this image you would assume that one world is higher than the next one, whereas in reality they are all inside of you and they hang one into the other. In a later stage we will offer you a Kabbalistic meditation. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments section, and I will ask my human assistant to get back to you. When you bring yourself into a certain state of consciousness, contact with these worlds will become possible. We, as angels, can only access our realm, which is what you call paradise. But you have the ability to access all four worlds. We angels can receive guidance from the archangels and can pass guidance to you, but we do not flow freely between these four worlds. So let's start by explaining what angels are. We, angels, are energies. My human assistant lets me know what people say about us. So let me share this with you. A pure spiritual being, not subject to evolution. We are born perfectly and immediately fully equipped to perform our duties. It has come to our understanding that you would like that too. Let me tell you that we see you, humans, as perfect beings. Our aim is to support the whole universe. Our love is unconditional and universal. This is just our natural state of being. My human assistant tells me that this is not something you are used to experience, so I find it very excited to learn more about your experience too. I'm told to tell you that we do not make a difference between race, gender, religions, where you live, how you live, rich or poor. We are unable to see that. We only see you as perfect beings, and we are willing to help and would love to experience Earth through your eyes. Wherever you live, you will see artwork of angels, statues of angels, or references of angels. We have seen them in cities all over the world. Golden statues, small and big representations of us. According to ancient Jewish tradition, the angels were the first intelligent beings God created. He gave the angels free will, immortality, and divine intelligence. Another way of looking at it: angels are to God what rays of sunshine are to the sun. We really like this explanation. We serve as channels for the energy that divine intention uses. The invisible power that resides in every atom of creation and in every cell in our body. The Latin word angelus and the Greek word angelos mean, he who is sent. In Hebrew you have the word malach, which means messenger. Humans also refer to us as the endless flow or ever-flowing energy or spirit of the divine that keeps moving throughout all of the creation. Our mission: it is our job to give structure to the energy that would otherwise be formless and without direction. Another angle is to understand the role of the angels as a kind of bridge between the creative ideas of the divine intelligence and the end result of those ideas, the material world of the five senses. To administer the universe and to testify to the glory of God. Hildegard van Bingen was a human living on Earth between 1908 and 1179. She said the following: "All the angels look in amazement at the people, who seem to be dressed in an incredibly beautiful garment because of their holy works. For the angel without the working of the flesh is only worship, but man with his tangible works is a glorification, therefore the angels praise the work of men." To put it in human words, we, angels, are jealous of you. We don't get to eat chocolate or have coffee with a donut. Earth is truly a very special place where you can experience things that do not exist in the angelic realm. What can we do? Angels can do so much. We can have a great effect on your spiritual and mental level as well as on your emotional and physical level. I will explain this later. I think it is important to start with practical help. Help that is visible, so you can get used to us being around. A great way to experience angel help is by asking us to find you a parking spot. When my human assistant first started doing this, she was amazed at the results. However, she wasn't that easily convinced, so she made us work for several months. She was very dedicated and serious about it, and she had to admit it worked every time. Whenever she would forget and been driving around, she would eventually remember, and, as soon as she asked, magically a space would free up. After a couple of months, she had to admit we were doing a pretty good job. We are fantastic time stretchers. Since we do not experience time as you do, because we are not bound by earthly conceptions, we can easily help you. Let me give you some examples. If you are running late for an appointment that is very important to you, we will either make traffic move faster by changing the traffic lights in your favor, or delay the person you are meeting. In either case, problem solved. Or maybe you forgot to buy bread on your way to work and you are worried about not finding any. We can distract you, so you take a different road home, where there is a bakery that is still open and has still one bread left. We could either have inspired the baker to bake more bread in the morning, or simply inspired another person to buy his bread elsewhere. We can help you grow spiritually. Once you are convinced of our presence and our help, we will create more videos. We can help you when you are in need. We are extremely good in immediate help. As we are not bounded by time as you are, just call on us and we will gladly assist you. We would love it if more people would acknowledge our existence. However, we know that not a lot has been written on our given help. There is, however, one event that has been written about, and that is the Angels of Mons. On August 23, 1914, a national day of prayer was declared by the English state, which was massively heated. The British Army at Mons, despite fierce fighting and resistance, had been maneuvered into an impossible position, and total annihilation seemed inevitable. Through a series of miraculous events, however, everything turned entirely for the better. The overwhelming supremacy of the Germans was broken by thousands of angels, causing panic and chaos in their ranks. Their horses refused to advance further, turned around and ran off. Panicked and totally confused, large numbers of Germans surrendered to a handful of British. The mass prayer had been answered. We can help you find loving relationships, friends, lovers, a relationship that is good for you now. Healing. We love to help light workers, doctors, medical staff, but we can also guide you to the best solution for your specific problem. Think of us as your search engine. We can help you open your heart and finding your joy. Reconnecting with your inner child. We love to hear people laugh and be joyful. This immediately attracts our attention. What are we allowed to do? We are allowed to do a whole lot, but there is a big but. We have to be asked. There is, however, one exception to this rule. Your guardian angel may intervene if your life is in danger, and your time to die has not yet come. How can you know we exist? This might be a bit more difficult for you. Because we say so? Are you convinced we exist? Do you hope we exist? Do you believe we exist? Do you feel it as an obligation to your religion? Through faith? Do you sense or feel us? We know that the easiest way would be to hear us, see us, and feel us. What the eyes see and the ears hear makes the brain believe. Few, however, have seen an angel in a form acceptable to them. Please note that we do not have a physical body, so we need to make a real effort. We are happy to say that humans have found a way to make us somewhat visible. Kirlian photography. Aura before angels symbols application. This card shows the aura of a healthy, harmonious, balanced person. Aura after placing the symbol Chamuel on the heart chakra. Here you see the pink, purple, red energy of Chamuel, to whom the healing of the heart chakra is attributed. This card shows the change of the aura after the simultaneous use of several symbols. The radiation of the chakras has been amplified. The aura turned into blue-violet, the color of tranquility, balance and healing. Meditation. Before sharing the link to the meditation, we would like to give you some information about the names we use to describe some helpful creatures. Gnomes are wonderful earthly creatures who will help you connect better to Mother Earth. Trolls are ugly-looking creatures with a very important role. They digest heavy energy and transform it into nourishing energy for Mother Earth. Elves and fairies are joyful creatures that will assist you in establishing a deep connection with Mother Earth. Roots By this we mean the energy lines that are formed from you in connection with Mother Earth.
Welcome to today's meditation. I would like to walk you through a guided angel meditation to connect with our personal guardian angels and the angelic realm in general. You don't need anything special for this, just a place where you can take some time for yourself. So please, take a seat and place both feet firmly on the ground. We will breathe in and out deeply 3 times. That is to take a moment to reconnect with ourselves. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. If you could, like me, look through the Earth's surface, you would see that every time you make a connection or consciously go with your attention to the soles of your feet, to the place where the soles of your feet or other body parts touch the earth, energy lines flow deep into the earth. I like to call these energy lines roots. If we consciously look at these roots, you will see that there are earthlings, gnomes, fairies and elves merrily streaming in. These are going to watch your roots, take care of them, and invite them to penetrate deeper and deeper into the earth's surface. With each subsequent inhalation, we consciously allow our roots to penetrate deeper into the earth. With each exhale, we let go of what is of no need to you right now. Take the time to send those roots as deep as possible into Mother Earth. Dwell for a moment on what you would like to let go of, and then consciously let it go for a while. You can always pick up your worries after the meditation is done. With each inhalation, we let the roots penetrate further into Mother Earth. With each exhalation, we let go of what we don't need right now. You will see that as those roots penetrate deeper and deeper into the earth, the elves and fairies will start inviting your roots to go even deeper and further until they reach the center of the earth. At the center of our beautiful earth lies a lake of what I like to call liquid love. Our roots may draw on that lake. If you look around you, you will see that around the lake is surrounded by beautiful large rose quartzes. With each subsequent inhalation, you start to pull that loving pink energy up through your roots all the way to the soles of your feet. With each exhalation, we release more and more. With each inhale, we draw in. With each exhale, we let go. This creates a cycle of loving energy. Should you worry that heavy worries and heavy energy you leave behind would be burdensome for Mother Earth, I can tell you that the trolls you usually see presented as ugly creatures, that it is their job to take that heavy energy and transform it into nourishing power for Mother Earth. So Mother Earth gives and takes. She gives you loving energy. She takes from you that heavy energy that is transformed by the trolls. Once you feel the soles of your feet starting to get a little warm, or perhaps even a little itchy, it's time to let that energy rise further into our bodies. With each subsequent inhalation, let the energy flow from the sole of your feet to your ankles, and from your ankles to your knees. Take the time needed to do this for you. On one of the next inhalations, let the energy flow from your knees to your hips. Let your hips and your pelvis fill up completely with loving, soft pink-colored energy. And anything that is still standing in the way, any worries you might still have about safety, security, and so on, let them go with that cycle of breath. Let it flow with every exhalation to Mother Earth and absorb all that loving energy. From the first chakra, we move on to the second chakra. And there too, we let ourselves be filled with loving energy. And everything that weighs us down, we let it flow out with our exhalations. From the second chakra, we go to the third chakra, or the solar plexus. And there, we feel the joy flowing in, and we feel our worries flowing out, along with the rhythm of our breath. We let that warm, loving energy flow through our entire belly, our pelvis, and up to our chest. We let our heart chakra fill up with loving energy, and let everything that still bothers you flow with every out breath. So we fill up and we let go. We fill up and we let go. We fill up and we let go. From here on, it gets easier and easier. Your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown chakra, everything flows. Once that loving energy is up and running and you're your worries away for a while, your body fills with abundant, soft, pink, unconditional, loving energy. This energy also has the property that it does not stop at our human body, but it fills our entire aura with soft, pink, loving energy. And wherever you are right now, the space around you is also filled with that beautiful, loving energy. And when that earthly loving energy is so strong, the heavens open and divine energy reaches down and makes contact. Now we get a current of golden light flowing from above to below, and a loving current flow flowing from inside to outside, from in the earth up until our bodies. And when those two streams of energy meet, something wonderful happens. Because this is the energy angels love so much. A happy, loving, carefree state. This is where you can best meet your angels. We will now set our intention clearly. We can do this as follows. Thank you, dear angels, for letting me feel, hear, or see you. We do understand that you don't have a physical body. And so we know that we have to be very attentive to the little changes that might occur in our energy flow, and that we can accept this as being a sign coming from you. Your guardian angels come to stand with you, and they are surrounded by so many angels who want nothing more than that every human being who is now on earth would make contact with his angelic sphere. If every human could experience this consciously, there would be no time and space for war, sorrow, or sadness. Then we would know that everything is good as it is. Everything is now as it should be. Maybe you don't find the sign strong enough, and that is possible. Angelic energy is very light and very subtle, but the more you come into this stillness, the more easily you will be able to feel them. Enjoy now and listen to the music, and I will come back to you in 5 minutes. Now that you have hopefully been able to enjoy the presence of your guardian angels and experience the angelic atmosphere, I invite you to make clear arrangements with your guardian angels. For example, you can agree to take time every day, even if only briefly, to think about them very consciously, and ask them to make contact with you on a daily basis. And also ask them to do that in the clearest way possible. And if this is possible for you, agree to keep this up. Explain that you are very much set on making the contact as clear as possible. I now invite you to come back with your consciousness to your crown, your head, and to your heart. And feel. Feel from your heart and decide whether you want to take all of your worries back or leave them as a gift to Mother Earth, so they can be digested by trolls and transformed into powerful, nourishing energy for Mother Earth. Take your time and slowly come back and be conscious of this space, of this time. I would like to thank you very much for doing this with me, and I wish you a great day or a good night, but most of all, many, many fine angelic experiences. Happy to see you next time.
We hope you have experienced us and felt our presence. Let's see what and how you can ask us. You can ask for anything, as long as it is in accordance with your honor and conscience. Yours, not anyone else's. As long as you don't force. As long as you ask in love and light. As long as you don't attach a condition to your question. We do not trade our help for a favor. We do not need you to promise us to go to church or any other favor. For the fashionistas, for instance, we can guide you to the perfect sale. For unsecure drivers, we will help you find a big and easy parking spot. It has come to our attention that there seem to be quite a difference in questions asked by either male or female humans. Female humans seem to love to ask but are never very specific, which leaves us very confused. Male humans do not really like to ask, but when they do, they are rather specific. So for my male humans, I know you can drive, but we can still find you a spot. I can even guide you to a freshly poured cold beer. And in case that is not enough, let me show you how you may see us. Or if need be, we can take on the mother-in-law disguise. My human assistant allowed me to show you her favorites. So if this can help you communicating with us, feel free to use these images. There is a distinct difference between cosmic law and angel's help. You have the law of manifestation, which means the universe responds to what you send out. Asking angels to help gives you a different outcome. Whereas the law of manifestation does give you an answer to your vibration, we can add something extra. We have known you since you were conceived, and we know your life's blueprint. By asking us for help, we will always guide you towards the path you have chosen for this life. Therefore, you could think of us as being your shortcut to the fulfillment of your life's purpose. I will make a more in-depth video about this. Testing. Everyone encounters small practical problems on a daily basis. The nice thing about angels is that if you ask, they will provide you with the necessary evidence. So think about a reoccurring practical problem for you, and let's work with that. Once you have identified the problem, can you divide the problem into different sub-problems? What can you do about it yourself? For which aspect of the problem do you want help? Do you really want that help? What will change when you get that help? Are you also willing to accept the help? What will be the result of that help? Consequences. What if you get evidence from the angels? Panic? Acceptance? It is easier not to think about things than to be confronted with something we do not know. How can you ask? Specific. One problem at a time. With childlike confidence and enthusiasm. As if you already received it. Be grateful for what you will receive. So give thanks in advance. Basic principles. 1. Breathe 3 times deeply. 2. Open your heart chakra, just think about something that makes you smile. 3. Ask specific. 4. Let go. We heard you. 5. Pay attention to the signs. How do you know if we heard you? We, angels, hear your call, always. However, you can ask for confirmation. Since we are reaching out to you, let me explain the signs we can use. But can we ask you to please accept these signs as coming from us? We do know that humans like to overthink a lot. So if you could kindly ask your brain to accept the following as signs from us for the next week, that would be really helpful. Finding or seeing white feathers. Seeing or receiving flowers. A sudden scent or smell. A bright light or a bright color in your head. A feeling of loving warmth. A tinkling in the air. This is how angels help. Through you, but you must do the work. We can show you the way. Give you ideas, advise, and inspire. If you ask for help and you open up to it, we can get to work. I will end with a special request from us. Now that you know that we are here to help, would you please talk to us?
I hope you have enjoyed our interaction. I know we have. Could we ask you to help us get in contact with more humans? You can do this by talking about us, by sharing this video to your social media, by liking, following, and subscribing for more. You can ask your questions in the comments below, or simply leaving us a message. We would love to hear from you. Have fun!